Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here is your daily technical analysis of foreign exchange markets. I'll start with the euro against the dollar. A second indecisive pattern in a row yesterday. This time, an indecisive doji cross. Therefore, the support is still the same support that held up the drop in August and back in March, and that's the 38.2% Fibonacci line of the June 2020 to January 2021 move at 116.94, plus the neckline, currently 116.88, of the August to September 2020 head and shoulders pattern. Admittedly, this time it was, again, a little higher than in August, yet the origin of the support was still the same. Thus it seems the current action since early July is to be held within a wide range, from the overhead lesser Fibonacci levels at 118.87 and 118.97 and the 38.2% Fibonacci line and neckline below. So far today, not much change, with the market looking like a small indecisive spinning top, well actually looking like an indecisive spinning top come doji cross right now. There is a seeming reluctance to try lower though, below the neckline. Below the neckline we don't have that much in the way of support until the August lows at 116.62, and that is a dubious support. You'd have to look at the November 2020 low at 116.02 to see the start of something decent. Cable, aka sterling against the US dollar. An indecisive spinning top yesterday, almost an indecisive doji cross. The market has stabilized around the unusual yet key support of the 61.8% Fibonacci line for the whole of the 2016 move at 136.54. We also now have the beginnings of a possible three-pointer uptrend, currently at 136.33, originating from mid-July. This uptrend, along with the end of July downtrend, currently at 139.01, make up the elements of a possible sideways triangle. Now this is something to watch out for. Otherwise we're still back within the early June to late July bearish shift pitchfork. Now I have kept this broken pitchfork on the daily chart, as I suspect it may still have a role to play. However, I have some severe doubts about it, and to be honest I would retire it in a heartbeat if I could find a more satisfactory pattern, which is why I am looking closely at the previously mentioned sideways triangle. Further below we have limited supports at 136 even and 135.70. Overall we still have a chance that the whole of the 2021 action may be a double top pattern, Adam and Eve type, though is becoming more obscure and obtuse as a pattern the more we stay up at these levels. So far today we seem to have been stabilizing around the 61.8% Fibonacci line at 136.54, but we're right now moving down to test that uptrend, and maybe verified even further if we do bounce away up from it. It'd be interesting to see what happens there. Euro sterling. After nearly a week and a half of indecisive spinning tops, we finally had a move on Monday of some note, a bullish white soldier. However, that directional move was short-lived, as yesterday we had, once more, an indecisive day. This time it was an indecisive doji cross. Indeed, the action was fairly obviously captured on the top side by the upper tine of the July to September bearish shift pitchfork, currently at 85.95, and below by the combination of the slowly declining medium moving average, currently 85.68, and more importantly the old broken upper tine, currently 85.52, of the bearish Andrews pitchfork for the same move as the shift. Overall we still have a previously highlighted large pattern going on here, though there is still an argument as to whether we should look at the action since late May as a possible, if uncommon, right-angled broadening formation, with the April 2020 low at 86.69 as the flat overhead baseline, and the old lower bear channel line, currently 83.75, as a descending trend line. This is still true, though I have to say it's increasingly looking like as if it might not be. So far today, a test up to the upper tine, piercing it, but just still holding just about within the same levels as yesterday, though I think it's now starting to move a little bit higher. US dollar against Indian rupee. A bullish piercing line pattern yesterday as the market utilised the base support of the flatlining long moving average, currently 73.57, for an attempt higher. The move was enough to close over the 50% Fibonacci, the September 2019 to April 2020 move at 73.68, which had capped late last week's efforts. However, the market stopped short of testing the overhead flatlining medium moving average, currently 73.79, once again. Further up, we have resistance from the 50% Fibonacci line for the 2020 move at 73.84, and now the rapidly approaching mid-July downtrend, currently at 73.96. I mentioned yesterday how there had been a bigger action being constructed, Monday being day 2 in a 2-day meeting lines pattern. Now, this particular order of a meeting lines pattern is traditionally seen as a bearish reversal pattern. However, data indicates that is marginally seen as more of a bullish continuation pattern. I was therefore interested to see whether the market would follow traditional or the data. Well, so far it seems to be the data, and so far today a further move higher, this time based on the 50% Fibonacci line at 73.68 and breaching not only the medium moving average overhead, but also the 50% Fibonacci line of the 2020 move at 73.84. and looking like it might test the downtrend. US dollar against the Brazilian real. A bearish engulfing pattern yesterday, with the pattern hung on the washing line of the more or less flatlining long moving average, currently at 532.48. With the assistance of the rising middle time of the recent late July to late August bullish shift pitchfork, currently at 536.18. The drop was halted by the lesser Fibonacci combination of 526.79 and 525.65. Keep an eye on that bullish shift pitchfork as it continues to perform well, especially the middle time. This is a gently bullish incentive that has been evident here since, well, the end of August. US dollar against the Mexican peso. A slightly lower, yet still indecisive doji cross yesterday. It was nevertheless a second consecutive close over the long moving average, currently at 20.1045, though prices did test down through it during the day. Further overhead, we still have the 2021 downtrend, currently at 20.2542, which remains untested. So, overall, we still have the June today action as a possible descending triangle pattern, with the upper trend line currently at 20.3119 and the alternate baseline in the 1980 even area. However, please do not forget the main device here used to direct this market lower, and also its main attractor, has been, is been, and continues to be the influential gently declining neckline of the February to March head and shoulders top, currently at 1967.65. So far today, a move lower to test back below the long moving average, though again not as far as the short medium moving average, currently at 20.0052.